So it seems the post that I made about releasing anger really resonated with a lot of you. And over 20 people asked me for the playlist of songs that I release anger to. And so I want to speak a little bit more to this and just share some related things. So I mentioned in my story yesterday about how usually I find there's layers of different emotions that are all kind of tied together. But usually after an anger release session, I'll find it's a lot easier for me to cry and like tap into the sadness that is underneath that anger a lot of times. So that's something that I've found over the years. And I really started this journey in a big way 10 years ago in 2014. I ended a 1.5 year relationship that I was in, and I just really devoted myself to self-inquiry. I got 2 dogs playing here and a parrot in the background, so that'll be my background music. Anyways, so there's usually layers to these emotions, and I want to stress that it's very important to go layer by layer and not try to rush the process. So I've literally been doing this process actively for 10 years, and I'm still discovering new layers. So I think the key is just trusting in the process, continuing to show up as you feel you're able to, because you don't want to try to do it all at once, and you can kind of screw yourself up if you do. So anyways, I've been sending out the anger music playlist, and I also have another playlist of songs that help me cry. So if you're interested still in either of those, I'm happy to send them. The other thing I want to say is I literally have like 100 different playlists of all different topics. I mean, I have a whole playlist of documentaries. I have a whole playlist of videos about healing chronic pain. I consider myself a librarian of the internet, and I've been really passionate about this stuff for almost 16 years. And so if there's any topic that you're wanting to learn more about, or you just want to see like my list of playlists, I do have most of them on my website, which is now called healingiscool.com. So you can check that out. I'm also just going to make a list of them that I'll be posting in my stories regularly. Because to me, I'm like hyped about this stuff 24/7 pretty much. I'm like, people need to get up to speed on this information about how to heal chronic pain and, all these other different amazing topics. But I don't want to overwhelm people. I don't know if people are actually interested, X, Y, and Z. But I was honestly pretty excited that this many people were interested in hearing these songs about releasing anger, because I think that anger is like this untapped realm that a lot of people just haven't had the space or given themselves permission to explore. And for whatever reason, Spirit has really guided me to it strongly for the past 10 years. I've done an anger release session on average once a month for the past 10 years. And literally every single one is extremely profound. I mean, the next day I feel like I've released so much stuck energy. It's crazy. Like usually I'll feel like this sluggishness building up to it, and I have all this resistance to do it. But then I do it. I yell for like an hour straight usually. And then the next day it's like I have zero resistance in my field. I can just do everything on my to-do list. Bing, bang, boom. Everything just flows. It's really remarkable. I'm not promising that it's going to be that way for everyone, but it's been extremely profound for me. So I highly recommend tuning in to, if you've never considered, maybe you have anger. I honestly believe we all have it, and a lot of us have just been consciously or subconsciously taught to repress it, to bypass it, to say, oh, everything's fine. But it's like deep down, we really feel this anger. I mean, our world is toxic in so many ways, and our natural instinct is to feel mad about that when we know it doesn't have to be this way. So anyways, those are just a few thoughts. This is already 4.5 minutes long. But yeah, if you're interested in playlists on literally any topic, I probably have a whole playlist of that. I've been at like the YouTube University for 16 years now. So anyways, yeah, I'm trying to do my little part, and let's keep it flowing.